much better.
Hello, everyone. So, this is my first podcast video with the lovely Michael Shepherd. Come sit closer to me because you're so far away.
Probably not. They have it with like a question mark and exclamation mark, and I could just change it a little bit and just make it just surely not without them to make it like less, I guess the same. So I'm gonna keep it as surely not. So if you got confused about what the name of the actual podcast is gonna be, it's still going to be surely not. I just have to change it. That's all. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys to make it make sense in your head a little bit more.
We were just speaking about what we should name the podcast because unfortunately the Surely Not that I had named originally for this podcast cannot be named Surely Not because when I searched it up, I couldn't find it. But then now I've searched it up again and someone's already made a podcast named Surely Not. I can't stop with your facial reactions.
Wait, they've made a podcast named Surely Not.
Yeah.
Surely Not.
Surely not. Anyway, so yeah, and we were just discussing, and Michael came up with a brilliant idea to name this podcast Spill the Shy, which means, well, the shy part, obviously. The rest you can figure it out
What
yourself.
does spill mean?
What does spill mean?
Jeez, I don't know.
Why am I dying now? I was fine like 2 minutes ago. Shy means tea in Arabic, so, or at least Lebanese Arabic. So I'm maybe gonna consider using that instead of surely not. Hopefully, I don't know if someone's already made
Surely
spill the shy, but
Surely.
that might be it. So, Michael, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Michael.
Wow, so amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's more Surely Not in there.
yes.
Surely Not.
Okay.
Hey, you kind of like hogging the microphone there.
Oh, true. Okay,
I'll just
so
remind you periodically throughout this whole thing.
thank you. Please do so. Come closer. I
What?
feel
I'm close enough.
like- No, you're not. We need to have an equal
COVID.
amount of space.
Safe space.
Yes. Okay. So we did have another microphone, but it's
You're
not.
about to say we had another Michael.
No.
I was really confused.
We had another microphone, but it's not connecting to my laptop that I'm recording on. So I only can use this one for today. Hopefully we'll actually get it working sooner or later.
It's okay, technology's not your strong point.
Oh, shut.
No, I'm not wrong.
Anyway, so about Michael. Michael, I've known him for how long? How long? Since year 8?
Probably.
Year 8, because that's when I moved here. And then we weren't that close friends at first. And then in year 11, 10 is when
10.
year 10 is when we started being really good friends. And
I
then,
thought you were going to say, like, and about Michael, he's an entrepreneur, and I was going to be like,
you're not an
no, I'm
entrepreneur.
not an entrepreneur.
But yeah, in year 10, and then
We
still
graduated.
became really, really good friends, graduated, and then now he lived in Headland, Port Hedland for a very long time, for a year.
15 years.
Well, yeah, but I
In
meant a year
total.
after the graduation, and I moved here, so we didn't see each other for a whole year, and then now he's here, as you can tell.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted him to be the first person on my podcast, because not only is he a great person, first of all,
Is
but-
because if you make mistakes with an unimportant person, when the good people come around, it doesn't matter.
Shut. That's not true.
First the worst. Who's second? Who's your next person?
I think Natalie.
First the worst, second the best. Is Rhett coming third because the hairy chest?
I don't know if Brett wants to be a part of it. That's the thing. I don't think he's ever really told me that he wants to, so.
Just get him to come on and discuss the intricacies of Among Us.
Oh my god. It's gonna go for such a long time. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the reason why I wanted him to be the first person was because even though I do not have the name Surely Not anymore, he was the person that actually made the logo for it, which looks sick. I actually loved it, and I appreciate you for making
Just
it.
gotta change it to Spill the Shy.
Well, yeah, now after this, he probably will. But
Oh, I have to. It's not. Oh yeah, no. You know, you're just gonna have to keep
Look,
the Surely Not logo. On
I
Spill
told
the Shy.
I.
Just
Yeah.
make it in Microsoft Paint. Just sketch it in your sketchbook. Just sketch like Spill the Shy.
Spill the Shy. I love that. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get
Do
into
what I
it,
did.
even
My
though.
first YouTube logo was made in Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I made like a. You know the on YouTube you have the small logo and then you have the banner.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the banner was made in Minecraft.
I love that.
I think the small one was as well, actually. Yeah, it was. I wrote Leave Me Torma, and I wrote MGS Gaming in the little British flag, and I flew up in the air, and I just screenshotted it, and then I uploaded that.
That's kind of cool.
I actually think I still have the worlds. Very cringe.
I think it's cool. Anyway,
Okay.
so speaking of YouTube, because you were just talking about it,
Oh, lucky.
this kid has a YouTube channel. And he hasn't uploaded in a very, very long time. The last time he actually uploaded was a really good video about McDonald's. Was it the last one?
No, the last one was actually a Theotown playthrough.
Yeah,
7
Michael.
months since the last upload, which was a bit weird because it followed like a 3-day. In a week, I uploaded like 3 videos, and I was going to continue it. And then, as what happens, you know, you keep doing it. You're like, oh yeah, I'll keep going, and then you hit like a teeny tiny bump. You don't get one out, and then 7 months later, there's nothing
Barely
else that's
anything.
come out. Yeah, I'm an aspiring YouTuber with how many subscribers? 21.
21.
21.
So the question I have for you, what made you want to be a YouTuber?
Well,
Come closer.
very. Well, it was very simple. It was that. Oh my god. It was fairly simple. The thought of becoming a YouTuber was when I was younger. When I was a kid, I was looking at YouTubers play games, and I was like, they play games. I play games. All I've got to do is play games and record myself. And that's easy. I could easily do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that is essentially what being a YouTuber is playing games and just recording yourself. And I played games all the time, and I still do. So I thought, I'll just record it and do that. But unfortunately, as a kid, there wasn't a lot of things that I knew available to me to actually do that things. I didn't have a good computer to do so. Didn't have any of the recording software that was required. I'm only doing this because my hands are cold. I need mittens.
I have gloves if you need
No, it's all good. I just need to buy some because it's like I find my hands get really cold.
really easily. That's the same with me
Yeah.
as well. I get you.
But no, yeah, it was always interesting. And the thing is just with most things, I find myself, I'll commit to it a little bit, I'll get really into it, and then I'll just stop and move on to something else.
Yeah.
As things go. And I think that's the problem with YouTube is that you can't just like stop. So I've had many stages of starting and trying something, and I just don't get the chance to complete it because I move on to something else, and I just inevitably just don't come back to it. Or I think, oh yeah, I'll do something, and then I just never set enough time aside to actually do it. But yeah, I always wanted to become a YouTuber because it always seemed cool. And then, on top of just, I do the thing that they all do, why not? Playing games for a living would be extremely fun.
That's really true. You're not wrong.
Yeah. The recording side of it is something I've never really had too much of a problem with. Apart from obviously I can't get my voice to do the things I want it to do, like sound nice in certain times, although to me it sounds fine, often in the recordings it doesn't, or setting it up, or I've had a few technical issues, which is what put some other series that I was trying to make down the drain.
I remember you being
The-
very
the-
upset about
The Formula
yeah.
One one was the main one because it would freeze, and it's like, oh, I don't want to put a black screen on it. It's like that's a waste of time. But so that did shut it. But yeah, overall, one of the problems is again just the consistency, just doing it consistently.
Yeah, I agree on that. It's hard because like that's the same with my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded anything on there for a whole year. Like at least you're better than me. I only uploaded one video and I was like, nah, never again. And for a whole year and maybe 6 months now, it's hard to be consistent. I agree.
Yeah, the recording side of it has never been the problem. Well, the problem in the quality, but not necessarily in the actual doing of it.
Yeah.
The problem is often the editing, because to edit something is really rewarding. And I actually will just quickly check, because that was 7 months, but I do think that I have done other things
Prior to it.
after,
okay.
just not uploaded to YouTube. When was this? 5th of October, that's even further back. Okay, no, never mind.
It's fine.
Yeah, the editing is often rewarding after it's done, but to do it, you got to set a lot of time aside, and that can become annoying when after you're done with work, you come back, and especially when those 3 videos came out in that really short period of time, I was full time, and I'd managed to set aside it, but to do that, and then you're like, oh, I'll just play games with friends. That time that you spend with friends or other people or stuff is time that you need to be editing those videos if you've got other commitments.
That's true.
And to do it well, you need to be setting even more time aside, and innovate, and try and make it look good, and add little things, and then you've got to edit the actual things, and often you can make templates, which is, with your podcast, what I've done. It means it's extremely easy to, change, the cloud one. It's extremely easy. The cloud one? That I know.
Yeah.
It's extremely easy for anyone really, if you had any guest here, to just change featuring Pascal Zogby, and just change that bottom name and add a photo of them.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Extremely
really
easy
sweet.
extremely easy to change. And that's a lot of the editing things that I have done, is why it's so easy to change. Because all you've got to do is just change a couple of words. Like the one that I did, the photography thing I did for my partner, it's really easy to just change their names and put anyone else in there. Or just change the images. A lot of the things can be really simply changed. And that's a good thing. A lot of YouTubers that you see, they do templates, or at least a lot of the ones that I've seen, they'll do templates for their videos. Some of them won't, but some of them will. And the templates will be somewhere to easily insert an image and just change the title.
Yeah.
And that makes the editing part of that easy. But yeah, a lot of it is just setting aside time
That's very true.
and maintaining consistency.
Yeah. The next thing I wanted to talk about with you being a YouTuber, are you planning on any new content? And are you going to upload them?
Yeah, I've got a video planned that I'll hopefully go home, record tonight, and upload.
Really?
It's probably 20, 30 seconds.
Oh, then what is it?
It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Yeah, it's a meme. But it's a good meme.
It's a good meme.
I got inspiration off some, pretty much, I've seen a lot of Lad Bible videos of snack wars. I don't know if you've seen that, yeah. And there's one particular drink that I've seen a lot, and it's Vimto.
Vimto.
Yeah, it's a soft drink. And I'm assuming it's probably a black currant flavour or something, but a lot of these people who are trying it are expressing how amazing it is. Oh my god, I remember this from childhood, we used to have this all the time, and I'm like, I've never had it. And considering I'm British, British, I thought I'd give it a go, because I love Iron Brew, so I thought I'd try that. So yeah, it's just a short meme about me trying it. I haven't tried it.
Do you have, how are you going to get it?
I've got it in the fridge.
You already have it? Where did you find it?
I just bought it from the shops.
Oh, it was just that simple. You just bought it from the shops.
Yeah, it's not hard. They have UK sections.
Oh, right, yeah. My IGA has one.
Yeah, well, I didn't go to IGA. I went to a good store.
Oh, a good store.
Spud Shed.
Nice.
No, but IGA is actually really good for that kind of stuff. I used to always, when shopping with my father, we'd go into the IGA, and we'd just go into the multicultural food section, and you get the South African and the Kiwi and the British stuff, and
Oh, we
just
only
amazing.
have South African and England.
The other IGA was better.
Yeah.
The one up where he lived.
Okay, you can just diss
But it
mine.
was. It had more.
True.
Yours is a very small IGA.
I don't know. You haven't.
I've been in there. It's small.
You've been in there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah,
Yeah.
you were with me.
It was very small.
Right. Oh, well, it's a pretty big IGA. So there's smaller ones.
But in comparison to the other one, it is small. The one that I've went to with my
Oh,
father,
okay,
it is small.
okay.
But yeah, no, that is the plan essentially, to just make a quick reaction to it. And I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel. And I've been eager to try it for a
Let me know
long.
how. Well, obviously, I'm gonna.
Well, you'll find out if I get it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he does, I will attach it to the video anyway. Because why not?
If eventually, yeah. If this ever gets out, who knows?
It will.
It will?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
I would edit it today.
Damn.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay. Education and work. How are you feeling about that? Because you want to explain what you're doing and how you're feeling first, because you have a lot to say.
I am in a podcast and I'm feeling okay.
No, I meant
But you asked what I'm doing, and
uni and what you're working and stuff.
I am
and,
no
like, how
longer
you're
in
dealing with-
uni as I have finished the. That scared you. I finished the semester.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I won't be in uni next year
I know. Wait, you want to explain why?
because I'll no longer be in uni.
Just tell them. Just be like, hey, just didn't like uni.
Hey, who am I talking to? Who's there? Good, come at me, bro. No. That was terrible. Please edit that out. No, I just don't like the education style.
So what are you doing at uni?
I'm doing computer science. Well, I'm actually doing a bachelor. I think it's a bachelor of IT.
Bachelor of IT, like majoring in computer science?
Yeah, but I don't actually know if I'm majoring. Oh, whoopsie, sorry, didn't realize.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't actually think I'm majoring in anything at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was signing up for my next semester classes, and we looked at it, me and my friend, and we couldn't actually see anything that said I was a major of something.
Oh,
Yeah, although I am majoring in computer science, it didn't show up as I was. But I don't know why. Maybe that's because I can still branch off into a bunch of different things and hasn't locked me in it. But no, I'm doing I think it's like a Bachelor of Information Technology. And I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the in-class bits. I hated the math, and I'm not doing the math again. I didn't even bother. I had 4 units, and I just stopped. I didn't even go to my exam for math or do any of the assignments after the second one. And there was 3 more.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I wasn't dealing with it. I'm not dealing with it. I don't like it. I did not enjoy it. I fell behind, and I was not going to bother catching up.
Oh my gosh. I could never do that. That would stress the hell out of me.
Well, it was 4 videos a week that you had to watch. They were 1-hour videos. You had to watch 4 of them a week.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't have time for that.
Yeah, no.
Even if I could, even if I was managing my time effectively, which I wasn't, I don't have time for that.
No, that's a lot to handle.
So I just didn't bother. I think it's either 4 or 3, but it's a lot. It's a lot more than I think you should have to do. And
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I just don't enjoy I can't motivate myself to do it. I get easily distracted and I just don't do it, and that's my fault. But yeah, I found that I've enjoyed a work environment a lot more than I have a university environment. I don't like school. I found that out. I don't want to, because it's easy to get distracted unless you have a physical location to go to.
Fair enough.
But I've also found myself more capable of pushing myself further in a work environment. Like when I worked at Repco, which
Yeah.
I still do. When I worked there, I went in and I didn't know much about cars, but through working there, I became more passionate about cars and I went out of my way to learn more, not because I wanted to be better, but because I actually enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Hence why I know a lot more about cars now. I'm a mechanic. I have changed components on my car. I can class that as a mechanic, and we actually get paid the mechanic wage. We're classified as mechanics. Under the award.
Yeah,
'cause
but
you're-
still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, although we're not allowed to do anything to cars. Super Cheap Auto is, but we're not.
Oh.
Well, if you come in and you want to buy wiper blades, Super Cheap Auto will change it for you. I think they'll change your battery as well. We don't, because if we breaks it, we're liable. So we just say no, we're not going to do it. But they do it. I think they train their staff to do it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's a lot easier. I feel in a work environment to push yourself and try and become better and try and like elevate yourself more. But I've just not been able to do that in a school environment. I've not been able to motivate myself.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's just how uni is. Be big.
You said beep beep.
Oh, be big. Okay. Yeah. So
Be
then,
big.
no. So, okay. Back in the day when we were we still are very, very close friends. But like when we were very, very close, you one day told me that you wanted to be a really big person. And like not
And then
as
I
in like
became
literally,
a big
no,
person.
not like literally, but like as in he wants to be a person that is well known to people.
Yes.
And I thought that was a pretty big statement, which is great. I'm not saying it's bad. And I want to know what are you thinking on doing to still achieve that goal that you have?
Or maybe try acting. It'd be nice.
Acting.
Yeah, I always liked acting.
How are you going to do it then?
I just pretend to be someone else.
Yeah, but no,
Because
I'm saying as in like, are you going to enroll yourself in like stuff like that for
lo
you?
and behold, the second I leave Port Hedland, there's a casting call for actors.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'll look at some like acting opportunities next semester when I'm down and try and build up a little mini portfolio. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's stand-up things here as well, so you can always.
I'm not that funny.
Or not. Yeah, but I'm saying like
I can. You want me to act funny?
no, like UWA has some things.
Ew. No.
Murdoch. No.
At least my yearly courses don't cost your semester fees.
Look, I still can't believe that my one semester is like $7,000 for me.
I can. I don't even know how much I'm paying.
Oh my god, it's really bad. But yeah, no. Try and do something like that. Like maybe do something.
I'll try, but then actually I've got a lot more time next semester. But again, it does come down to the getting out there and actually doing it instead of like being lazy.
I know, but I feel like because you want to go back to Headland, don't
Yeah.
you? So does that mean you're not? Wait, are you going to be here next semester or in Headland? Okay, well then yeah, next semester. Where are you going to live then?
Murdoch.
But aren't you not?
I have a contract till the end of the year.
But don't you have to live there and be a?
I am a uni student. And I'm still going to be a uni student next semester.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I've just got 2 classes instead of 4.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's a lot better.
Because I still have a contract till the end of the year, and I don't know if I can get out of it. Well,
Yeah.
I assumed I could, but I thought I might as well just keep going with uni and then start fresh next year.
Okay, well then yeah, that would be like a perfect opportunity for you to like get your name out there then, because
Of course.
Perth is a pretty decent place for you to at least get somewhat your name
Yeah,
around.
and there's a lot of people that are probably just doing like little roles that they might need someone to fill in for, and I mean it's
Yeah.
it's worth a try, and if not, I can just try myself, make skits or whatever.
Yeah, and then just upload them.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great because you're really good at like impressions. Like the other day when we were on Discord and you were doing that little impression, you go ham when it comes to stuff like that. I could never do it because I'm not good at that stuff. But like
Because you're not
good.
British, isn't it?
I know, but
Not British.
yeah, but you're good at impersonations, and I think that's really cool. So
Thank you.
I think you're gonna get somewhere real far. Oh, you're really good at being like a news person, like the person in the news that will be like,
Oh, yeah.
"Hello guys," blah, 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 and then like talk about what's going on behind them.
Worst news show ever.
Okay, yeah, well, shut up. But like, he's so good at doing that. Like, he's so good. I remember you full on went ham when you told me the first time that you think you would do good in it. And I was like, what in the world? You know, sometimes when I watch them, I literally am like, Michael can literally be the same person. Like, doing the same thing. Like, it's meant
Even the
for-
female reporters?
Yeah, like, even though you're not female, I'll just look at them and be like, Michael would be a great one. Like, you
I'm
sound...
gonna buy a dress now.
Shut up. No, but seriously, you should consider doing it.
Becoming a news reporter.
Yeah. I think you would be a sick one. And I think a topic we should talk about would be about technology and the change of it and how it's evolving over time. How do you feel about it? Do you think it's a bad thing or a good thing? Because, like, I just finished an exam based on it. And it's practically about, like, how.
Well, then you tell me. You just did the
no,
exam.
it's just mainly about.
Bro, I
people
didn't
being
study
like-
for this test. You just did the test.
It was mainly about people just saying like, oh, should we be scared that our jobs are going to be taken from us because of technology? And do you think that's going to happen? That's what I'm asking. Because you as you
Gotcha.
said, in
See, why are you scared? I'm not technology. I'm human. No, I think...
you've said that you work at Repco, so do you think that you're going to Repco again is a what do you want to call it? Like a sport? I mean, not sport. Car. Car dealership? Do you think it's a car dealer? What is it? Like not a car dealership. Look, I don't know.
This is more interesting than me giving you the answer.
No, because
Your microphone.
I know. I'm just trying to move. Okay.
Okay, this is so much more interesting.
Because-
What do you think Repco is?
I've never been in a Repco, but like I know.
What do you think a Repco is? You tell me what you think a Repco is.
Because Repco to me is just a place that you just buy stuff when it comes to cars.
Okay, thank
It's
you
like
for
a
at least
shop-
specifying. I'm sorry. Repco is a place you buy stuff. Like, I go in there, like, I want a cake. I just, I want a Mitsubishi.
For cars and other supplies, because like tools and stuff like that.
I didn't know they sold your ex. You said... Oh, sorry. One sec. Ba-dum.
Oh my god, Michael.
I was proud of it.
Okay. Be proud of it.
You just see like him on the shelf, like, oh, they got a new model. And still a shit.
Okay.
Keep going.
Answer the question.
I don't want to.
Okay, no. I kind of explained Repco now, so
We
you
sell
you
stuff and things
Yeah,
for cars.
They sell stuff for things. and
Repco is a
things.
parts supplier to both local, independent, and multinational corporations within Australia.
Yes. Okay, wait.
Speaking of technology, do you know how to use it?
Yes, I do. Okay, I'm just sick of you being so far away from me. Anyway, continue.
Repco supplies parts to both retail customers and corporate customers, and we can get pretty much anything.
Anything.
Repco supplies pretty much anything.
Yeah.
There is a car manufacturer known as car mechanic. My Car. That's the Kmart car repair
Oh,
place.
right, yeah.
We are contractually obliged to get them anything. Anything they want has to come through us, pretty much. I think except like certain things like maybe tyres or whatever,
Okay.
things we can't get,
Yeah.
but we pretty much get them everything. If they need this or that, we got to get it for them. So
amazing.
we supply them with practically everything. But yes, Repco is a parts supplier, car parts, truck parts, caravan parts, trailer parts. We can get a lot of things in for vehicles. If we don't have it, we can probably get it in for you.
Damn.
Yeah. Parts, audio, electrical, technical, whatever you need. And not just for cars, but also if you need like wiring and stuff. We've got that as well. We've got audio accessories. We sell like a wide range of stuff, but we can get fairly anything in.
Okay. Now, back to the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think technology would take over your job?
No, because people can do the exact same thing as us, but they choose not to. It was actually found that it's worse. People like it less. People can go to the online Repco store and do it pretty much, not to as great as accuracy as us. Like with our system, if we look up a part for you with putting your like car details in, it gives us a lot nicer presentation of like what will suit, and it doesn't show you what won't suit. Whereas if you use the online website, it will like say, oh, this might suit your car, or this will suit your car. But it's sometimes it gives people a lot more comfort to come in and ask us. Technology won't take over our jobs because people, like as I said, they have the tool. They can just go online, but they choose to come in. My previous manager, when I was up in Port Hedland, was telling me that over in the eastern states, I don't know which store it was, I don't know if he worked there, but I'm assuming maybe he did, but they put a bunch of electronic tools around the store to let customers search for parts themselves. So they didn't have to use human interaction. They could go on, search for the parts. It was, I think, just as helpful. It cost a lot of money, so I'm assuming it was extremely helpful and extremely in-depth and did it. And, they asked for customer feedback and, how they felt, and they all said, terrible.
Really?
They all said, I don't want to do the thing that we're paying you for. I don't want to do the thing when you can do it for me. It's like, why would I come in here and search for the parts? That's your job, pretty much. So people don't, from that study, we decided, and then he said, from that study, we asked if people enjoyed it, and they said, no, we don't enjoy coming in and looking up parts for ourselves. Like, we want you to do that for us. Like, why do we don't want to do that? So they scrapped the idea to implement that in any stores. The only parts thing that we have that you can actually look up is oil and your oil filter, and that's just a Penrite thing, a specific oil brand. That's just a little thing that they have, so you input your car details and it tells you which oil would be the best and which filter you should get. But it's not for a wide range of parts, it's just for the oil. And people are okay with that. But a lot of people prefer to come to us to get our help because that's what we're there for. We're there to help you. We're there to get you what you need. Mm-hmm. There's no point in going into a store and having to find it yourself when you don't know what you need and when you're not experienced. It's like if you went into a Repco, would you feel comfortable looking up parts, or would you want someone who knows what they're doing to help you?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had to go out and get that car serviced and you went into and you were told, get me oil, get me an air filter, get me a fuel filter.
I'll have no clue what to do.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And even if you had a screen that said, look up your car, look up this, and it will tell you what you need, would you feel comfortable that you're getting the right stuff, or would you prefer to put it on someone else? If you come and you ask me, hey, I need this, 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 and this, and I give you the wrong stuff, that's my fault.
Yeah.
If you do it, it's your fault. Mm-hmm. So if you get me to do it, I'm the one who's worked there. You can trust me, so you inevitably go in and say, hey, I want you to do this, and then,
You won't learn either if you get it wrong, because no one's going to tell you.
No, the mechanic will, but then it's too late. You've wasted your time. So yeah, in a retail sense, technology might put you out of work.
Yeah,
but it probably won't put other people out of work.
I am a
checkout chick.
Yeah, at a local
IGA.
Yeah, but they don't know what an IGA is. Well, they do, but like not everyone will. Like if
So
someone from
it's
Lebanon,
like a
supermarket
shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will put you out of work, but at the same time, it won't, because you're not going to get people with like massive amounts of groceries wanting to scan it themselves. When people,
True.
It will put you in a harder spot. It won't completely put you out of work, because it's going to put you out of work for all the people who just can do it themselves, and it's going to put you out of, if no one's there to serve you, you will just do it yourself. You don't have a choice. But at the same time, in the same way as Repco, when people come in, they want to be served. They want that service. They don't want to do it themselves. If you want to do it yourself, shop online.
Yeah.
But you want to be served. You want to go in, have someone serve you and do it for you. That's the point of going in there. That's why we pay prices, because we're paying your wages to do your job.
Yeah.
But there's also different levels of service. Personally, I think I give an amazing level of service. Mm-hmm. I think I do more than I'm expected to do.
Oh, yeah.
By ensuring that I'm helping the customer as much as humanly possible.
Yeah.
But that's not always the same. You walk into a Kmart, ask someone where it is, most people will just say, over there, and point you in the direction.
Yeah.
Other people
Would
will take you there, find out if that's what you want, and then ask if you need help with anything else. And they'll pretty much, especially in, at least most of the time in Repco, you come in, we see you, we have a thing, we have to, greet you within a certain amount of time that you've been in the store.
Yeah.
And then, pretty much what we do is we'll ask you, do you need help? What do you need? And we will stay with you until you leave. Mm-hmm. Because that is where, or until you're like done and you're like, oh, I'll just have a look around now. But that is our job. We're there to help you.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get that level of service from every store. You'll get it from certain stores, especially stores that, like us, that want to help people and people don't often know. But stores like Kmart will just point you in a direction. Coles point you in a direction. All of that. But the more high-end stores, and I think I saw something a lot longer ago, and it was the lower-end stores. They're not getting paid as much to serve you. They're just there to direct you.
Yeah.
That. But the higher-end stores, their entire goal is to ensure that you go out of there with a product. Like if you go into a Louis Vuitton store or something, they will have a person in there who will pretty much be with you for the entirety of the time to ensure that you get it. Even if you go into a Connor or a store like that, any clothing stores really that are specifically for clothing will have someone that will pretty much, if need be, they will stay with you until you leave, because they want to sell you something. Like a suit store, they'll bring out everything that you need, and it's like, here, try this. What are you wanting? I'm here to help you. That's my job. Mm-hmm. That is my job. That's the level of service I'm expected to to give you, and relating it to technology will never replace that.
Yeah.
Because people want to be served by people.
That's true. And like another thing that came up with the exam as well is this, like, some people think that technology would only really happen to like take people's jobs if people allow it to happen. So like managers, they're like, oh, we don't really need people anymore. It's going to be cheaper for us to actually make it as...
Yeah, but no, that's also that's not just necessarily a cheaper thing. That's also an innovation thing.
Yeah.
And as I was told by a friend a while ago, especially referring to IT in
Yeah.
this industry, if you're in a company that says this is the way we've always done it, if you're an IT person in a company that says this is the way we've always done it, we're going to keep doing it this way, leave as fast as possible. Because that is the worst mindset for an IT company or a person in an IT field to have.
Yeah.
Because you are meant to grow, you are meant to innovate.
Yeah.
In places not like you, because you serve people. You, not in a bad way, but I'm saying you serve people. That is your job. Your job is to serve. But not. Let me.
Yeah,
Let me
I know
explain.
that, but then at the same time, like,
Let me expand.
self-checkouts,
Let me
you
expand.
know?
Let me expand.
Yeah.
Your job is to serve people. No one is expecting you to swipe that thing across the screen faster.
Yeah.
Because you physically cannot do it. No one. You can, but you swipe it as fast as you want. What if it doesn't scan? No one is expecting you to be faster. They're expecting you to be efficient and do it as quickly as you can.
Yeah.
Within expected thing. Find small ways to innovate. Like find a way to open the bags before the customer gets there, so that you don't have to do it when the customer is there. Have something ready. If you see a customer, ask, "Do you want bags?" before you start scanning anything, so that you know it's going to go straight into the bag. It's small ways to innovate. Other companies, instead of having a person manually type out emails for replying to someone and doing that, have a system that automatically replies.
Yeah.
Have a system that automatically does something. Automation.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily someone saying it's cheaper. That's for people who have a lot of stuff to do. They don't have time to respond to everything individually. They don't have time to sort things. That's why we do automation. It's a lot quicker. And that's not someone trying to get you out of a job. That's someone trying to make your job easier. With mechanics, well, not mechanics specifically, but manufacturers, car manufacturers, everything used to be built by hand. And now it's built by machines, because machines can do it faster, and they can do it with less errors, and they don't need a person to do it.
True.
But you still need someone to fix those machines and operate them, but you need less person, and that does create unemployment, but it also means that those people who are doing that job can now do something else that is they need to do. So instead of you serving all those 5 customers that are working in the self-checkouts, you can be putting stock away that someone's left. That's what you can do. Instead of 5 people being needed to serve those customers, they need 1 to make sure that no one steals. And those other 5 people can go do something else.
True.
And that's the innovation side. Technology is made a lot of the time to assist us.
Yeah.
Like with our parts finder thing, I said people don't often want to, but it helps me if they do. If they go online and search it for them and tell me the part that they need, instead of me looking it up, I can just say, yeah, we've got that. And then I can, say, I'll put it aside for you when you come in, and I can serve another customer that needs more help than him.
Yeah.
Or needs more help than that person. As well as, our system tells us, often not reliably because other reasons, but our system tells us how much stock we have of a part.
Yeah.
Instead of me having to go out to where it is and see if we've got it, I still have to anyway because my system is terrible, but instead of me having to go out and see if we've got the part, I can just look at that. That could have been someone's job.
Yeah. Yeah, because like stock take is still a thing that...
Stock take is definitely... We need to assist the machines often,
Yeah.
but it is expected that they're mostly reliable. Instead of having to manually input a barcode, it scans itself.
Yeah.
I see a thing, I don't think we've got it in many places in Australia, but the manual checkouts where they've got to tap in all the buttons manually to input the product.
Oh, yeah, that's what my IGA had like ages
Yeah.
ago.
Now you just scan it, don't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. That makes it quicker. That's not getting rid of your job. That's never going to
Just
get rid of your job.
making it
It's
quicker.
making it so much easier for you to do it.
Yeah.
Sure, jobs will be lost, but often you can move those people into different areas. Like, you used to have milkmen.
Oh, yeah. Milkman.
You don't have milkmen anymore. No,
know,
because
it's kinda
it's not needed, because you can go get it yourself, and that person who used to be a milkman can still serve you,
True.
but they just don't come to your house and deliver it for you because most people don't want to.
Yeah.
And if you really want to, just go online and order it. But Yeah, often, yeah, jobs can be lost, but often innovation is good because it's only to speed it up. Like I said, I have a friend who works in IT, and automation is something that he really needs to help him because he's got so much to do, but he needs that to help him. Yeah. Yeah, and he has unfortunately said that his boss says that automation isn't what they want to do.
That's crazy.
And he's heavily disagreed with that because that's exactly the rule that he gave me, which is to get out of an industry when they say this is the way we've always done things. And his boss said this is the way we've always done things.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. You had a lot to say about that. That's actually really good. I liked what you said because I never really thought about it in that way. You were like, yeah, we'll make it better. But because that's what my teacher said as well. He was like, look, you're not going to get your job taken away from you. But like at the same time, it really depends if someone allows it to happen. Like imagine if some freaking robot just stands there at an IGA and then just looks at what's in the trolley and then gets it all in their head. Knows all
But
the
people wouldn't
price.
want that.
I know. Because like the one thing that I know, people love interacting with us. Like they would literally come just to purely talk to us.
Exactly. Well, I'm not a social person, so I don't. Interacting with people is like the worst part of the shopping.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of the times, from working in retail, the checkout people are the very talkative people, and they can often, the ones that can talk, build up really good relationships. Even in Repco, a lot of the thing that, when people come into our store, or even when I'm doing delivery runs, more so in Port Hedland, not so much down here, you know the name of everyone you're delivering to, and they know your name. And people who come into our store, a lot of the time, when we're serving them, they're really good friends with a lot of my co-workers because they come in all the time.
Yeah.
When we had a barbecue for our boss who was leaving, a lot of people showed up for him because, they were pretty good friends with him. Like, he was always helping.
That's so cute.
Yeah. But you're not going to ever replace that with technology.
No.
As much as technology might... Your teacher is right. Technology won't necessarily steal your job, and it's not if someone lets it. Because often, you can't say that, some boss is trying to save money. A lot of it could be saving money, but sometimes they're probably just trying to save time.
Yeah.
You will lose your job to technology if you're not good enough, or if you're not trying to push it. Technology might make it harder because, with self-checkouts, that, yes, there is now less people to serve. You only need one person standing there. But now for the 3 remaining registers, as I've said before, you only need 3 people to fill them. Mm-hmm. Why should you be one of those 3 people? Because we used to have 5 people, and now those 5 people are fighting for those 3 spots instead of those 5 that used to be there.
Yeah.
So that's where the unemployment thing comes in, and maybe they'll get shuffled around to other areas of the business, but maybe they won't, and they won't be needed. And that is, a negative impact of it, but it also ensures that the people who are working there are the best, because out of those 5 people, now you can get rid of 2. Mm-hmm. Get rid of 2 who aren't good enough, and you need the 3 best people, so that's where you need to ensure that you're pushing yourself harder. Mm-hmm. That's where technology can make you lose your job, because if you're not good enough, you won't stay there.
So moral of the story, be good at your job.
Exactly. I started as a delivery driver and I nearly became a retail manager. Well, not manager, but retail team leader.
And then you had to leave.
And then I had to leave, yes.
That sucks.
But it's okay, I'm the delivery driver again.
We're going to wrap it up here. It's been about an hour of recording. And
Wait, what else? You're lying!
I swear to God, Michael. Okay. It was nice having you on the podcast.
You sure?
Yeah.
Surely not.
Michael, I swear to God.
You
Okay.
So nice having you. No,
Yeah.
it's not.
It was nice having you on the podcast.
It was nice.
Was.
It
Yeah,
was.
past tense at this point.
Past tense.
But yeah, thank you for coming.
That's okay.
I'm sure you enjoy talking about a lot of things, about yourself, technology, a bit about cars that I don't think I'm going to include in this podcast.
A lot about
yeah.
retail and stuff. A lot
Yeah,
about- a
retail
lot
and
about retail
technology.
and,
Yeah. So yeah, and uni as well.
And university, yeah.
And acting and stuff. We talked about a lot of things. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, subscribe. You know.
If you did like this video,
You made it this far.
If you made it this
I
far,
appreciate
thank you.
you.
I
I appreciate
apologize for.
Shut up. I appreciate you, and I will hope that you have subscribed by now, or at least liked this video. And
Just give me a sec.
what?
I just need it.
Just let Michael have his moment.
Thanks.
And yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on and letting me discuss things. And I hope that it all goes well. I can't wait to see the next guest. Who is it again? Oh, it's Natalie.
Natalie
that'd
will
be
be the
interesting.
next guest.
That'd be nice.
Natalie, to give you guys a little insider on who she is. She's a girl that I've met on my first year at uni. She did a thingy-bobby with me. She did 2 classes with me, and she's a great girl. She's a great girl. Love her. Still really good friends with her, even though I moved universities. So yeah, she'll be the next guest. She's really great. Gonna be a great talk. We've already discussed what we're gonna talk about, so you guys are gonna love it. But yeah,
Oh, nice.
so yeah, thank you for having. Oh no, thank you for coming.
That's all good.
I hope you enjoyed. And
No, it was nice to have a talk.
yeah, definitely. All right, well, see you later.
See?